The iPhone 12 Pro Max is the biggest iPhone Apple has ever made, and it's also the best. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is the kind of product Apple only releases once in a while. The kind that looks different, is built on a fundamentally new technology, and will ultimately form the basis of future iPhones for years to come. It has an attractive new design, a straightforward and complete approach to 5G, good cameras, and even better performance. The shiny outer rim looks fancy, but it also a magnet for fingerprints. Essentially, the design of the 12 Pro Max is just a larger version of the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, and despite the size, it still fits well in the hand, and it's easy to hit Siri or screen lock button on the left and the volume keys on the right. The notch on the iPhone 12 Pro remains pretty large, but the true depth camera still comes in very handy for Face ID. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is also tougher this time around. You will get a ceramic shield display up front that's rated 4 times the drop performance, as well as a better IP68 water resistance rating that goes down to 6 meters instead of 4 meters. With its 6.7-inch OLED display, the iPhone 12 Pro Max's OLED panel is smaller but brighter than the 6.9-inch Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. This device also happens to offer the most color-accurate display we have ever tested. The only thing missing from the iPhone 12 Pro Max is a smooth 120Hz refresh rate display. The iPhone 12 Pro Max offers the best cameras on any phone. It comes with quad rear camera setup. You will get 12 megapixel wide, ultra wide, and a telephoto lens, and also there is a time of flight 3D scanner. It has a larger main sensor than the iPhone 12 Pro, which is designed to deliver an 87% improvement in low light conditions versus the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The main lens on the iPhone 12 Pro Max also features a fast 1.6 aperture and a LiDAR sensor for the faster autofocus. You also get a 2.5x optical zoom from the iPhone 12 Pro Max's 12 megapixel telephoto lens, which is behind the Note 20 Ultra's 5x zoom but is better than the 2x zoom on the iPhone 12 Pro. The camera does a superb job in low light. The iPhone 12 Pro Max camera's Smart HDR3 capability also did an amazing job. The iPhone 12 and Pixel 5 were more evenly matched in portrait, but the iPhone does a better job rendering face, especially in the shadow. You can take great selfies with the 12 megapixel front-facing camera. However, the rear-facing cameras deliver a much punchier performance and are especially impressive in mixed lighting conditions, with natural skin tones and good ability to bring out low light detail. The result is simple. If you want to take the best pictures with an iPhone, you can't look anywhere else but the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You can record 4K video at 60 fps and the video quality is mind-blowing. When it comes to sheer performance, the A14 Bionic processor in the iPhone 12 Pro Max paired with 6GB of RAM has no equal. The gameplay remained as fluid and smooth as console. This phone supports every flavor of 5G, including sub-6 GHz and mmWave. One of the biggest reasons to buy the iPhone 12 Pro Max is the extra endurance you get from its larger battery. It comes with 3687 mAh battery with 20W fast charge support. The new Galaxy S21 Ultra is Samsung's new phone with everything you want inside of it. It got more cameras, beefier specs, and even S Pen compatibility. It is one gorgeous looking phone. In addition to Phantom Black color, there's also Phantom Silver color on sale everywhere. Samsung's own online store offers an additional 3 options: Phantom Titanium, Phantom Navy, and Phantom Brown. Whatever color you choose, the matte finish of each color is a significant improvement over last year's S20 series. It's a big phone but easy to hold in hand because of curved display and overall narrowness. The curved edge-to-edge screen means the bezel is almost non-existent, and the 40 megapixel front camera hides behind a tiny punch hole that's easy to ignore after a few minutes of watching a video. As for buttons and ports, we are getting a very similar setup to Galaxy S20 Ultra. The right side of the phone houses the power button and volume rockers. The left side of the phone is completely void of buttons or ports, and on the bottom you will find the USB-C port, speaker, and SIM card tray. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is simply one of the best screens on a phone. It's bright, vibrant, and doesn't make you choose between the highest resolution and highest refresh rate like its predecessor. You will be mesmerized when watching videos on this phablet. The colors are as rich as ever, and the viewing angles nice and wide. The Galaxy S21 Ultra screen is Samsung's first that's capable of running at a smooth 120Hz refresh rate while in a Quad HD resolution. Both the Galaxy S21 Ultra and S21 Plus have a smooth Gorilla Glass back. This phone packs quad rear camera setup. There's the main 108 megapixel wide sensor and 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, which is complemented by a laser autofocus sensor. The Galaxy S21 Ultra will make you feel like a secret agent because it packs two telephoto lenses of 3x and 10x optical zoom. Having two telephoto cameras does seem downright ridiculous, but they offer different perspectives, 3x and 10x, all without having to go digital and hybrid zoom in between. The zoom functionality on both sides is optical. The new ISOCELL Bright HM3 108 megapixel sensor brings improved focusing and low light performance, especially when aided by the new laser guided focus assist. The 108 megapixel main camera can capture 12-bit HDR photos with rich color data and great dynamic range. Portrait mode photos generally looked good and had great edge detection due to the laser guided autofocus sensor. Images are pretty clear and sharpness is very good in general. Plus, there's a 12-bit RAW file option in Pro mode. The quality of telephoto camera is quite good. The Galaxy S21 Ultra also performs quite well in low light thanks to a faster bright night sensor and 12 megapixel Nona binning technology for reducing noise. On the video front, this device can record 8K video up to 30 fps and all of its cameras can capture 4K video at up to 60 fps. There is a new vlogger mode that lets you use the front and back cameras at the same time for recording video, and you can see live thumbnails of each camera while recording video, so you can make a quick call if you want to switch. The Galaxy S21 Ultra's footage looks stunning. It delivers near movie quality results. Also, you can feel free to move around a lot while shooting. Selfies also look quite good on the S21 Ultra. The sensor is 40 megapixel, but by default it will bin down to 10 megapixel. The color is really great, especially in good light. Even at night you will get a stunning image using front camera. The selfie camera can also shoot 4K video at up to 60 fps and overall it looked great. Color and sharpness were just as good as the other cameras. Samsung has also introduced a couple of new features like Single Take 2.0 and Director's View. Single Take 2.0 can create multiple types of media from one recording of video. Director's View will let you switch between different viewpoints while recording video. It can also show a feed from selfie camera in the top corner, which allows you to have multiple different viewpoints in one clip. Overall, the camera system in Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is one of the best you can get on Android. It's incredibly versatile. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is one of the first phones powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chip, which is complemented by 12GB or 16GB of RAM. Do whatever you want and the processor will support you along the way. If you are looking for a phone that can last all day, this is it. It comes with 5000 mAh battery and supports 25W fast charging. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is the most advanced big screen phone so far because it's much more than a phone. It's a highly evolved note-taking device. Samsung has made its most elegant looking phone yet with the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The squared off edges combined with the sophisticated mystic bronze color give this handset a corner office vibe. The finish does a good job of resisting fingerprints. The massive 6.9-inch OLED Quad HD Plus display on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is big, bold and colorful. More importantly, this is the first Samsung phone to offer a dynamic 120Hz refresh rate. The display is exceedingly bright and is fairly easy to read in direct sunlight. When using the display, scrolling is super smooth and fast. You can always choose 60Hz manually if you want to save battery life. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra features triple rear camera setup plus a laser autofocus sensor. The camera array starts with a 108 megapixel wide camera with a 1.8 aperture and it's paired with a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with a 120-degree field of view. The 12 megapixel telephoto lens delivers a 5x optical zoom and up to a 50x super resolution zoom. The zoom lens delivers amazing quality. Every time you zoom into something, you will be surprised by the distance it covered and the details it captured. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra's night mode is good, but it's not quite as bright or colorful as the iPhone 11 Pro. Pictures taken with this device delivers stunning quality with great details and colors. The Note 20 Ultra delivered better results than the iPhone 11 Pro in close-up shots. If you want to record the sharpest video possible, you will be pleased to know that the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra can record 8K video with a 21:9 aspect ratio. There's also a new Pro Video mode that lets you control the focus, exposure and zoom speed. The 12 megapixel selfie camera up front has a 120-degree field of view, which should come in handy for group selfies. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra benefits from a swift 9 ms response time for its S Pen, which is designed to deliver more of a pen-to-paper feel when taking notes or drawing. It's one of the fastest Android phones around, and it's one of the first handsets with Qualcomm Snapdragon's 865 Plus processor. This chipset boosts the clock speed by up to 10% to 3.1 GHz, and the graphics is also 10% faster than the regular Snapdragon 865 chip inside the Galaxy S20. This processor is paired with 12 GB of RAM and either 128 GB or 512 GB of internal storage. As you would expect from a premium flagship, the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra supports both flavors of 5G. You will also appreciate the improved DeX experience, which is now completely wireless. Now you can beam what's on your Galaxy Note 20 Ultra screen to a compatible smart TV. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra packs a pretty beefy 4500 mAh battery, which held up well in daily use. It comes with 25-watt fast charging. It also supports wireless charging and 9-watt reverse wireless charging. It offers a best-in-class display, a better S Pen experience, and a boatload of new features for work and play. The cameras are stellar, fixing the focusing problem with the Galaxy S20 Ultra, and the powerful zoom and Xbox gameplay give the Note 20 Ultra an advantage over the upcoming iPhone 12. The Sony Xperia 1 Mark II comes with a 6.5-inch display that has a 4K resolution. It's a HDR OLED panel. However, the company has included a new feature that will allow for a 90Hz effect on the screen, but it doesn't seem to use an actual 90Hz panel. Sony's latest flagship phone features a 3.5mm headphone jack on the top edge. The design is glass on the front and back, both of which are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6 technology, and it will come in either black or purple. It also has a full bezel at the top rather than a notch or punch hole. Inside the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II, there is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, which is one of the very best processors on the market. It offers some strong performance and be able to cope with all the tasks that most other top-end phones can do. The phone comes with 8 GB of RAM to keep it running. Storage-wise, you have got 256 GB of space to play with here, and that's expandable with a micro SD card. 5G is one of the big talking points of Xperia 1 Mark II. There's no 4G only variant of this phone. The camera is another area Sony's put a spotlight on. The camera includes a 12 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel telephoto one with 3x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor, alongside a 3D time of flight sensor that will offer groundbreaking autofocus technology. It's using a technology that Sony developed for its alpha range of cameras, and the aim here is to give you the best shot through stronger autofocus. This technology can completely autofocus and auto exposure calculations at 60 frames per second, while the camera itself can take 20 shots in burst mode each second. But Sony claims it improves autofocus for low light conditions as well as in everyday shooting. The phone can also record video in 4K HDR at up to 60 FPS. Pictures are amazing with this camera with its stunning dynamic range and color accuracy. On the front of the phone, there's an 8 megapixel selfie camera, and Sony announced they have made significant improvements for front-facing shots. Sony has also made some big improvements to the battery on this device by increasing it to 4000 mAh on the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II, up from 3330 mAh on the Xperia 1. There's also fast charging here that will allow for up to 50% charge in 30 minutes.